sincerely want. Let me tell you a little bit about our prestigious guest today. He ascended the throne on the 16th of November 2015 and coronation on the 16th of January 2016. So this marks the fourth year on the throne. And we want to use this opportunity to definitely congratulate our king.
Thank you.
May your reign continue to be peaceful in the land of the New Kingdom. And he's just over 50 years of age. He has been described as one of the most stylish obas, always looking good in his jeans, in his polo, a well-tailored suit, and of course in our traditional wears. And we can see for ourselves how he's dressed today. The Oluwo of Iwo is said to be the man of the youth, supporting a lot of youth-targeted initiatives. We will talk about it soon, and we are here to converse with him. And he is gracious enough to let us get into his palace. Definitely, it's a beautiful place, and it suits an Oba of Oluwo of Iwo. Thank you once again for allowing us to be in your place. Yeah, so today we'll be going straight to the topic of the day. We have loads of questions for our Oba, and I'm very sure our Oba is going to throw a lot of light on a lot of issues that have been trending for a while now. So first of all, my question today is that, good day, sir. Congratulations again on the fourth anniversary of your throne. As I said earlier, may your reign continue to bring good tidings to the people of the world and, of course, to the kingdom. It's a pleasure for us to be here, and also with my crew, definitely. Please tell us a little bit about you and how you got to the throne.
If you want to, first of all, I will thank God in the highest. And I thank God a lot. I'm going to give glory and praise. All adorations to God Almighty. Because without God, I would not even be here. Many things has happened. I thank God I can see 2020. Thank God for what He has been doing and for putting me in this position. It's a very great thing. And for me to be alive today, I appreciate God a lot. And after then, I'll say, welcome to my palace. And you and your crew and all the viewers. If you want to know about me, I have many colors. It's a lot.
Different shades.
Different shades. So it's not easy for you to say you want to know one because we've gone through a lot. We've moved through a lot. By the grace of God, we scaled through a lot.
Sure.
And but those are how God has trained your hands. You know, God has trained the hands of David for war. And the same way God has trained me for what He has prepared me for. He has trained me since I was like a teenager. In my 13 years old, 14 years old, you know. And we thank God for that. So it's a lot. And I don't pray for anybody to go through what I've went through in my life. Some people might not survive. Unless through the grace.
But that's what life is about.
It's a lot. I know you don't even want to know. You don't want to know, but we thank God.
Thank you so much for that. And listening to you, I think I would like to know what actually inspired you to take on this position. And was there any obligation where you have to move by anything deeper than this for you to be on the throne today?
It's a call.
Okay.
It's not by human. It's not by any other person. It's a call from God. And He's using somebody for His glory. I have to leave Canada to come here. And you can see my place is not really developed yet. But we are trying to develop. We're getting there. But it's one thing that makes me to want to be here. It's just the passion, the love for my people, and to serve my people. to gain anything other than serve. Other than to serve them, suffer for them. If you think when I wear these clothes or I go to a party and dance, that's the only time I have to myself. This position is not something like as you think it is. So when you see me outside being flamboyant or being flashy, that's the only time I have to myself. And I'm still in servicing. And I'm still serving the people, because when I go places, I'm going there to just to look for the interest of my people. I go and visit the poor in their homes. Yes. Take food to them. Take money to them. To the ones that cannot even walk anymore. Even when you're talking about students, or when you're talking about empowerment, we empower. Today, I just did. We've been empowering for a long time in skills acquisition and stuff, but we are still empowering, and there's still a lot that we do. In a week, anybody that doesn't have food to eat, I brought that initiative from Canada and the United States, where you have the clothing bank and what they call the food bank. The food bank is where you give food to the poor who don't have nothing to eat. And since I've been on the throne, I started with 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. If you don't have anything to eat, you come to this palace and eat. And also, the roads that leads to this place, we fix it for something that would worthwhile, And also, medical equipment. I have to bring from Canada over $1 billion for free, not selling. And it's not been easy, but we thank God.
Thank you so much for giving back to the society.
I'm always doing that. Even today, we have empowered some people with traders and artisans. I started with over 2 million naira, 100,000 for each. The governor, I told the governor to give them my check and to empower them. And when they pay this money back, we will give them 150. When they pay 150 back, give them 200,000. This is how I believe. And when they pay back, I can also be able to loan some other people. Interest-free, no interest.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you for giving back to the society. I know that when it comes to CSR, most people think it's an organizational thing, and it takes us as individuals to actually develop our community. And you are doing a wonderful job, I must say, on that. So today you unveiled the Telu Square model. What does Telu Square signify?
Telu Square. Telu is from our forefather's name who brought the crown here. His name is Adekola Telu. And me coming on the throne as the 16th ruler of this town, we should have had more than 16. We should have had over 40-something kings, but because we followed the instruction that was given to us over 1,000 years ago, that if we don't get to the home of where the only thing that speaks besides human lives, where that thing lives, the only thing that speaks besides human is the parrot, which is we call the Odidere, or we'll call him Ayekoto, never lies. Never lies, it always speaks the truth. So this is what we followed. And today, Adekola Telu, when I became the king, it was more spiritual. It was more of what God sanctioned. And they told me that Telu that didn't found the home of the power at that time, because we didn't install any Oluwo until we find this place. Yes, it takes generations, almost the 6th generation before we found this place. Our forefathers stick with the warning that was given to them that they should never wear that crown, and they should never install any king until they get to this. So Adekola Telu was the one that brought the crown from the only female Ooni of Ife, which is Oluwo Gbagida, the 16th ruler and king of Ife. And that's the first and only woman king Ooni of Ife in the history of the Yorubas. The first and the only last female Ooni. Very powerful woman. I've been telling her history today. She's been brought back to life. And the son, which is also a prince for me, for his Adekola Telu. So when I became the king, the day I was about to be installed, that's the day they said, you came back. You are the Adekola Telu that didn't, you are the Telu that didn't wear that crown that time, has come back to wear the crown. So you are Telu the first. And that's how I became. I'm the Telu the first. So that place, when I got to this place, and when I became the king, there's something lacking that I see, and which is there's none of the names of our forefathers that has been named after a school, a road, any monuments, hospitals. So I started doing that, which is to first erect the first town square as the Telu square. But another thing is, we're talking about the modern times, which is conservative progressive. How do you become a conservative progressive? Tradition must move with time. Culture must be dynamic. You cannot do it the same way your forefathers are doing it.
Correct.
It's not possible because no. You can't be doing it like the way our forefathers do it. Our forefathers has their time. You don't live on past glory. You create a new glory. You write your own history. Past glory, when you write on past glory, it will fade. Because people will still be saying,
Yes, and I agree with you. I think this leads me to the next question. Some people believe that our traditional rulers don't come together to make a formidable team and in improving the lives of the people or the environment or the culture of the people. What do you have to say about this?
let me tell you, things are different now. There is no slave in my palace. The son of a slave is born free. When he's born free, it's in the olden time you say slaves in the palace. Because today Buhari is a son of one. He's not. He didn't come from a royal father, a royal lineage. The governor of this state didn't come from a royal lineage, but he installed kings. He gives them staff of office. So are you saying the son of a slave is installing kings? So do you see any slaves anymore?
So do you think
today
why people, the traditional rulers, cannot become a team when it comes to bringing the culture or evolving culture or trying to bring light to a lot of things? Why do you think there are issues that traditional rulers are finding it difficult to work together as a team?
We don't have council of obas. Some people want to stick to, we don't have council of Yoruba obas. We only have state council of obas. There should be a council of obas, the Yoruba council of obas, where first class paramount rulers come together, resourceful kings come together. When you see a king that is resourceful, but we see our older traditional rulers, they don't even want to give a breathing space to the younger ones. When they see them being in the news or being on social media is the bane of the moment. Nobody goes with the social media. It's not in tune with time. Oh, that Oba likes to be on media. Yes, I love to be in social media. I must be on social media. I must use my Google every day. If you fail to use Google, you can't even do nothing. The richest man in the world now is who? Jeff Bezos from Amazon. Yeah. Huh? Mark Zuckerberg. How do you want to live in this society? You say you're a king and you don't want to be in the media. You say kings must sit in the palace. Kings don't talk. Who told you? How can you be a leader when you don't talk?
You don't have a voice.
When you don't have a voice.
Correct.
How do you lead people when you can't tell them what to do? So you're going to speak through somebody. Through who? Your voice or someone's voice? It is not as it was done before when in the old dark days. Those are people should come with reality with time. This is 2020.
So, sir, do you believe that the steps that you are taking,
Yeah.
or your own pattern of leadership when it comes to an order, do you think that it has been able to curb some of the challenges that we are facing, especially when it comes to security in our
Listen, when you talk about, there is a lot of things that the black nation is doing. We live like zombies. Zombies in the sense that people don't want to move with time. Imagine people thinking there is what we call money rituals. When our forefathers has never seen money before. Do you know when money came to Nigeria? Do you know when money came to Nigeria? Huh? No, do you know when legal tender? Do you know what legal tender is? Huh? You know what legal tender is? You don't know what legal tender is. You don't know what money is.
I know what money is.
So that's legal tender.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Eh? I don't know. But money is an idea. Even during the days of cowrie shells, not everybody accepts cowrie shells. Go back in time. Only the people that need cowrie shells will exchange something for you with cowrie shells. It's not an acceptable form, general acceptable form of trade. It was trade by barter. If you can make clothes, I'll give you yam. If you have oil, I'll give you. Those are the means. There's a lot of myths. When I'm talking about zombies, there's a lot of myth and superstitions that is still holding us back. When are we going to be free? We're still enslaved. We're still slaves to all these myths and superstitions. There are many people who want to move forward, but the myths and superstitions they have in their life and in their mind is holding them back. There's a lot of myths. Ò lè dá mi sí kínní má gbé ẹrù gba ọ̀dẹ̀. So when you have to carry your mattress in, so you shouldn't. All these things. There is too many myths and superstitions, and people still believe in these things, and it's holding us back. It's not moving us forward. People have to go and check from pastor, Ifa, or Babalawo before they do things, and they stick to those things. It don't look like them. Some people, when they tell them, when an Ifa man or pastor tell them that they are going to be rich, believe me, some people will not even work. When a pastor tell them that if they sack you from that job, don't worry, you will get that. Then he will say, he will go to his work the next morning and say,
I think with what you're saying, I think that it has to do with the moment, the world that we are living in today. The youth of today are not willing to serve. They are not willing to work. That is the reason why we have.
It's not only that they are not willing, it is just the background. I'm talking about superstitions and myths. The foundation. We are not, it's not that they don't want to be free, but what we told them, okay, now, I'm talking about secret cults. Secret cults, I don't belong to any. Why? Because the cultism that you see in our schools today, do you know where they got it from? They got it from us. If you as a parent is in a cult and you're going to meetings, how can you stop your child who started his own cult in school How do you stop that when you yourself belong to a cult? They inherit cultism from us. Today is going, it is going to an extent that we can't even control it anymore. Cultism. How do they know about cultism? It is what they heard, know from their parents. So
I think with what you've said now, I think it is paramount, and we need to lay emphasis on the issue that we need a council of Yoruba leaders that can help us to reorientate the youth and the people.
But
so can I ask you
the older kings, just a moment, the older kings should give the younger kings too some breathing space. They should listen. They should listen to us more. They should see how resourceful we are. And we would think it is Kafowo we warning. It is Omadegba Agbagban Lafidale wo. It is about the young and the old bringing their something together.
So when you're talking about the old, I want to show this at you because I feel that that is part of the challenges we are still facing today in our world.
Okay, what?
That everybody keeps waiting for someone to be the one to lead. So can't you be the person to bring these people together to form the culture and the council we are talking about today?
But there is so much bitterness and in the land.
It's all over the place, sir.
Not only over the place. Listen, in what's it called? In Yoruba land. Authentic Poju. We hate each other. We don't like each other. In Yoruba land, there's so much hatred, enmity, jealousy. And when you see somebody that is moving forward, moving up in terms of succeeding, and you still want to draw them down.
I think this leads me to another question. There have been a lot of controversies, issues in the public space regarding yourself and Oni of Ife. Do you think there are any issues?
No, there is no.
There's no issue.
You see,
because when it comes to all
let me tell you,
and all that you've been talking
no, followers,
yeah.
they tend to create things.
Okay.
But me and Oni do talk. We have a very good relationship. We are, he's the head of all kings in Yoruba land.
Okay.
That's the source. So it doesn't matter what anybody says. The Ife is the source of all crowns. Ife, that's where Oduduwa lead and God is crowned for. Every other king that is from ancient town is a prince from Ife. I am a prince in Ife.
Okay.
Every other crown that you see, and there is an ancient crown in Yoruba land, is a prince from Ife.
Okay.
So, the crown he's wearing is the father of all the crowns. So, it doesn't matter what anybody says. It doesn't matter where you go, and I'm establishing my domain here.
And you're doing a wonderful
And I'm doing it wonderful. I'm writing my own history. It doesn't matter. Oromio has written his own history, and as a great king in Yoruba land. But he can be greater than his grandfather. And Oba Obini has written history. The great Benin Kingdom. Owa, Orangun, they've wrote. These are. I'm writing my own history now,
right.
And I'm moving. I'm writing my own history. I'm moving in time, and I will be one of the greatest kings.
Amen.
I'm an emperor now.
Yes, sir.
So I'm one of the greatest kings.
Richard.
Yes. And after me, I still believe somebody greater than me should come. I want my children to be greater than me. The dreams and the prayers of our forefathers is for their offspring to be greater than them.
So as the monarchy of Yoruba kingdom,
Yes.
and the father of the modern age that you have, what are your thoughts on the role of culture as what it has played in the development of our children in this day? because I know that in some homes, native languages are not even used in conversation with kids. So due to modernization, so to speak, what's your take on this?
Listen. Our language, Yoruba language, is not in tune with time. Kò bá gbà mu.
So does it mean that it should not?
Listen, no. I'm not telling you not to speak Yoruba to your children, but I'm speaking English now. When I speak English, did you see me? When an Englishman speaks, do you see him speaking English and putting when it's hard for him to find a word, he will put Yoruba inside? No. Why is it that we don't have professors, who should be researching and adding to our? Do you know we don't have a word for acre, plot, hectares, laptop, desktop? Do you know we don't have a word for cocoa, our own produce? It is English.
So
listen, do you
academic
linguistics
needs to come up with all of this?
None of them. Listen.
So we don't have researchers and professors in the academic sector.
No, they are not doing with nobody to add to the Yoruba language. Yoruba that we took from our forefathers is what we're still using. How do you tell your child when he wants to say grape or strawberry and he has to say it in English? What's the Yoruba for strawberry? And you have to buy strawberry, watermelon. What is the Yoruba for watermelon? So bagbamu. Or èdè tí ọba ti bagbamu yóò parẹ́.
I'm speechless.
No, I'm just telling you.
It's fun.
Tell me, what's the name of? Ṣé iná náà lápè náà yìí? Òyìnbó ní iná fún òyìnbó. This is floodlight. Yeah. It's different. When you say floodlight, it's different from this light. No matter what, bulb náà ni bulb. Òyìnbó náà dẹ̀ tún ni bulb. Bàbá pè ní iná náà ni. But òyìnbó máa specify what kind of, so you will know what kind of light we're talking about. There's fluorescent. Òyìnbó ní fluorescent, bulb, floodlight. Ìwọ ọba bẹ́ẹ̀ pè ní iná náà ló pè. Iná rèwò, iná tó tóbi àti iná tó kéré. What kind of language is that doesn't go with time? O fẹ́ kọ́ mẹ́ ní Yorùbá, o fẹ́ sọ Yorùbá tí ọba gbà mú. Àwọn professors wa tí gbogbo wọn bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe strawberry tẹ́ pè ní ìsín, ní tẹ́ bá adopt làwọn èèyàn máa pè náà. A ní orúkọ fún 1 million. Àfi tá a bá máa ní ẹgbẹ̀rún lọ́nà ẹgbẹ̀rún. Okay, what is that? 1 billion. Sọ fún mi, kí ni 1 billion? Sọ fún mi, kí ni 1 trillion, 1 zillion? You don't have Yoruba for it.
So let me use this opportunity
Àfijọ́ tó o bá sọ.
to our viewers
Yeah.
and our people that have called our attention to something that is very paramount that we actually need to look into, which is the educational system, the educational sector today. Because I realize that there are a lot of loopholes in all of this sector. When we talk about health, we talk about education, and really to come to think about it for a second, all the things he has itemized today, I don't think that I, as the interviewer, ever thought about it, that some of the things that we are trying to promote, when we are saying that we are trying to promote our language, we are trying to promote our children to be able to speak our language, but do we have the professors in the academic sector to please put a lot of research into the work
the English dictionary.
The English dictionary.
It's being added every 5 years. They have to add to the English dictionary. Correct. The words that do you know that the English people has names for everything that we have? Things that they don't even know. Agbalumo wọn ló kọ fún. Everything. They even have botanical names. But we are some botanical botanical name. So where are we heading to? And we keep on staying in one place. This culture is static. That is what we are telling our people. The professor of linguistics, the linguistics professor should do what? Should sit down and research about our own Yoruba language and always had more to it. We don't upgrade.
And understanding that, yes, there's modernization today, and we should look for words that will be easy for our children, that they will be able to at least be able to speak the language, that even when the tourist people come to our country, it is easy for them to be able to adapt and learn our own culture and language. I think we'll go a little bit.
Your zinc in your kitchen.
Yes.
Tell me the Yoruba for it.
I call it zinc.
There's no Yoruba for the zinc in the kitchen. So you have to. Do you know how many places? So when are we going to have all these words that are missing in the Yoruba language? There's many things coming up. Chandelier near. That chandelier. What do you call chandelier? And nothing sonsile.
So as we all can see, when you have a modern and educated Oba, I think it will challenge our people.
We're challenging the status quo.
Yeah, we are challenging that, and you will see that at the end of the day, there's a lot of improvement that needs to take place in all sectors, all over, when it comes to health, when it comes to education, when it comes to infrastructural facilities and all of that. So this is the time for us to come together as a whole and make sure that the world that we live in today is better for our children. So going forward, let's get a little bit deeper.
Yes.
Yes.
What then?
The papers reported the crisis in your marriage to the former Oluwo king. Before we go into that version of event, tell us what this marriage was like.
Marriage is an institution.
Yes.
And love must be there. Trust, honesty must be there. Your friend, your great friend, your good friend, go and see before this marriage, go and see how I used to do. Go and say I'm the first king in modern times that did what our forefathers did. Oduduwa. Oduduwa loved his queen and crowned his queen. Olokun is the queen of Oduduwa. So if anybody say, why do you crown your queen? That is a desecration. Then it means your forefather Oduduwa has desecrated.
So does it mean that love and friendship was missing in this marriage?
I'm not talking about my marriage. Yes. You want to hear about what marriage means to me, yes. And I'm telling you the definition.
Because I know that there are a lot of blogs and a lot of people.
Leave bloggers alone.
So what can you say, at least in a small light of it, what can you say went wrong?
Listen, kings don't listen to rumors. It's like the lead orchestra. The lead orchestra doesn't listen to the crowd.
So regardless of the news that is out there,
who cares? I'm still a king.
Yes, a king that needs an Oloru.
Don't worry. A
so
king
very soon we should
listen,
be expecting a new Oloru.
A king is still human. I've been Bese Leoni.
Oh,
really? On sorrow lórí tó lọ láàfin ọba jayé àtijọ́. If it's in the olden days, ní lọ láàfin yo ọba lọ́kọ gan níta wọ́n sọ wọ́kọ ọya ọba ti gbà jọ̀wọ́ ẹ̀lẹ́.
But you need. So I want you to tell us when should we be expecting a new Oloru.
Listen, we have to.
From our modern king.
God is the one that directs.
Correct.
And when God directs, and God says this is it, we follow the will of God, follow the wish of God, and we follow how God directs. Only God will do it. I'm not in a haste. Listen, even if the old times, this is modern times. I'm going to have an Olori that would love my people, that will have the same mindset that I have,
sure.
that will love my people unconditionally. I love this town and I love my people, and I can defend this land with the last drop of blood on my body. I will die for this town. And that's the way they love me. So it doesn't matter. Anybody that is going to sit by my side, if you are looking at me and you want to be my queen, so those are one of the Asiri Dawu most of them. Asiri Dawu. And I'm just facing the camera and talking to potential Olori. Because láyé àtijọ́ in the past, Oba will go and call all the young ladies and young girls. In the past, you call even young girls. Call them and tell all of them to come. We are talking about girls over the age of 18, 20. We call them and they all dance for the king. And the king will say, but this time it's 2020 that we're in. So we will look for somebody that has the same mindset. I love this town and love me for me and understanding initiative, giving back to the society. Yeah. And involved in our foundations, involved in all the initiatives that we have. And this is what we're talking about. And God will bless the land. And God will bless me with a very beautiful inside. It doesn't have to be even outside. Beautiful inside. And only God knows who is beautiful inside. Because even Jesus said, it is not what you eat that makes you unclean. It is what you think out of your heart.
Thank you so much for opening up to us regarding your personal life, regarding all the initiative, and of course, with the anniversary that was celebrated today. We continue to say that may your reign continue to reign.
Thank you.
May you live long in soundness of health.
Okay.
May everything that you wish for, and of course the new Olori that you're expecting, we hope that you will.
Not in a rush.
Not in a rush, yes.
God's time.
Yeah, in God's time. So thank you so much again, sir.
You're welcome.
For giving us the opportunity.
Welcome, Kiki.
Yeah,
thank you for coming.
Thank you.
God bless.
So, this is a wrap, and we're here again to interview the Oluwo of Iwo, and this marks
Emperor Teluwa.
Emperor. This marks the 4th year anniversary of his throne. Thank you so much for listening.